guys, what's up? That's Texan here, and I'm sitting in yet another 2015 Mustang GT. This one, however, has the performance package, what was previously called the track pack, which means that it has a different rear end ratio and a bunch of other modifications such as a strut tower brace. The rear end in this car is a 373, and in the base cars it would be a 331 or a 355 if you go for the option. 373s are the only option that you can get if you get the performance pack. Watch out for traffic over here. Man, I love these. Now, as far as the exterior on this car, this one's set apart from the regular versions as well. Let me go into 6th gear, quiet things down. This has a Roush front bumper on it, and on the rear there's a Roush spoiler. It's kind of subdued, but it's nice and aggressive looking. Now, as you can hear, this one is not stock at all. It is again tuned, and this one has a set of long tube headers, catted, an H-pipe, set of Roush axle backs, and also a Lund tune like the previous one. But the H-pipe really makes the difference in sound. It gives you that baritone sound, even though it kind of sounds almost eerily similar to the X-pipe. The car makes 441 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque to the wheels. Motors ever. I kid you not. If I could have this motor in my Mustang, I would 100% do it. This is just such a nice revving motor. It just goes up and up and up, and you think, oh, maybe I should shift, and then you can still go another 500 RPM. It is absolutely amazing. And this exhaust, you know, it gets loud, but it actually retains some manners when you slow down. It's pretty amazing, in my opinion. Now, another thing that you get with the performance package is a different set of springs, but this one has also been lowered. This one has iBox Sportline springs on it, so it actually lowers the car by a good 1.5 inches. Can't get enough of that acceleration. That is definitely 100% the #1 reason you should get one of these cars. Now let me go to 6th gear right now. Even with the 373s, let me slow down to 60 here. At 60 miles an hour, you're still slightly over 1750. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And you can already hear it, that exhaust quiets down perfectly. So you can be stealthy if you want to. But as soon as you hit the go pedal, it is all over. Now these red lights up here are always my favorite. I'm not going to launch it because it's not my car. I'm not used to it. Man, what is up with this light? Okay, let me just go ahead and look over here. That's like the cheater way. Can't really see, so I'll wait until this guy starts moving and then I'll go. I already felt when I went almost full throttle in 1st gear that these tires started slipping. Now these tires are actually on a 20-inch Verde rims, and it actually sets off the car perfectly. I love the way these bronze rims look. They kind of make the color pop. Now the owner did say that he wants to go with a slightly more glossier finish next time, so he might get the rims redone. and get a different color on it, but I think that they're perfect already. And that's another thing about Mustangs, you know. Why are you reviewing another 2015 Mustang? Because every single Mustang is different. There's no Mustang the same unless they are stock. As far as interior space, it's great. The only thing, you know, in the backseat, I'm not even going to try to worm myself in there. That's a big problem with Mustangs all over the place. You just cannot put anyone in the back. Even a car seat, if you put them rear facing, if you're a taller person, that is just not going to happen, unfortunately. Now, as with the previous Mustang, the steering wheel is phenomenal. The shifter is phenomenal. The engine's phenomenal. And the other thing that I absolutely love about these new cars versus my old one is hill assist. You just let the foot off the clutch and the brake and it holds it perfectly. You do get a little bit of drone, I hear now, when there's a little bit of load on the engine. It's not too bad though. 6th gear. Slightly under 2,000 revs. Now, trunk space in these cars are actually quite good. I'm always surprised when I open up the trunk in my Mustang and go, I can actually put some groceries in here and have space left. And obviously the seats in the back fold back, so if you need to make that impromptu trip to IKEA, you'd be surprised. You'd probably be able to fit quite a bit of furniture in there. Now, when you talk about the interior on this performance pack, you actually get a set of gauges right in the middle, and I actually like that very much. It's an all pressure and your vacuum, and that moves around. Obviously, it's not right in the center of your field of view, so you can't really look at that, but it's still a nice touch when you get on the gas and you see that vac just move. Now, the owner is actually going to replace those soon. And he's going to replace those because he's going to go boosted. Now, I hope that I'll be able to sample this car again with some boost and then let you know the difference. Now, obviously, these tires, probably going to need some stickier tires that are Hancooks on here now, 20 inches, 285s in the rear. And was it 255 up front?
265.
265 up front. They grip pretty good, but as soon as you apply the power, they're gonna bust loose. And unfortunately, if you put a supercharger on a car, that ends up happening a lot. Man, it's actually strange that it's quieter at 70 miles an hour than it is at 60. This is the sweet spot for the car for sure. And it's right down at 2,000 RPM. Not bad. These 373s do not make a world of difference at all. It's a good RPM to be at. Let's take this turn a little bit wider. Such authority. Now, as far as the conclusion on this car, it's just the same as the other one. Gotta have it. It is such an awesome car, and if you're in the market for a Mustang or a Camaro, you're obviously going to go for the Mustang. I hope you enjoyed this review. Junior, thank you very much for letting me drive this car. It's an absolute amazing experience yet again, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.